a candidate for fight of the night after it's all said and done here at AT&T Stadium.
Stanionis, Butaev.
Watch your head coming in. Let's go. Let's do it.
A tremendous battle.
Both fights in amateurs went towards Butaev on points, but both
shredded that I've ever seen state they're up against on the other side. Jamal James, and not to say that.
And you know, said in the Jamal James fight, but the fact that he tired down the stretch.
It is Stanionis who was the one coming
able to last throughout the entire fight, and said he believes his cardio.
So will that be the case throughout?
Pressure that Butaev likes to apply to his opposition.
It's heavy-handed and likes to wear you down over the course of time.
Jab is working extremely well for Stanionis.
Reigning supreme in the heavyweight division. It's like a piston-like jab for Eimantas, and sharp punch. It double jab, one of their primary weapons of choice
to kind of establish things against Butaev.
Pressure of Radzhab Butaev, the champion.
I'm willing to stand here in the center of the ring, and if you think you're going to bully me a bit, I thought he felt Stanionis. You're going to have to adjust your game plan because that's not going to work on me tonight.
And going after it with an opponent.
Saw with Jamal James, who has been in really good fights
over the course of time. If they don't do it,
using their physicality in your face all the time.
Nice left hook there by the champion.
Heavy-handed, and that's one thing a lot of fighters really open things up.
Body of Stanionis.
And that's one thing Butaev, to eventually wear you down.
Deer of Butaev continues to drill into the head of Eimantas
from Stanionis that was able to get on the inside. And
I love how he has his elbows tight. Doesn't take him long to unload. We're headed to the third. For a 25% connect percentage in the jab.
The mentality that Stanionis has right now himself.
Well, it just goes to have to really do something.
His defense is great, and that to answer.
Two right hands that were just sharp, and then Butaev was able to throw those overhand rights left cheek of Butaev. Another one, 4 right hands by Stanionis to Jamal James back on October 30th. And the action is only picking up.
For either fighter is the jab of Stanionis.
Bad intentions written behind it.
And there's a big right hand that both men connected on.
Being the busier of the two, Stanionis being the certainly
give a little bit more confidence to Butaev, because it seemed, like you said, it very well could come down to whose chin's going to hold up, not giving too much ground. And that jab's
caught a couple of shots from Butaev and
still working its way through.
What's crazy is that when he jabs, as we're coming up on the midway point of,
can stay there, and Stanionis is, he, like I said, he's not the most technical fighter. He
problems hitting you with the jab, snapping,
where he's able to wear his opposition down.
He is aggressive, but it is aggression behind fun.
You start to see Stanionis shrink just a bit.
You look at him rip into the body, you're probably thinking, okay, he really isn't too technical. Stanionis to the 5th we go. Butaev 30, Stanionis just 9. I think that body work is going to serve Butaev.
You can see it all marked up and very red.
Middle portion of the fight. Already starting to see it here a couple minutes ago, not a couple minutes, a couple seconds ago, where Butaev came forward and Stanionis came to try to hold his ground.
A little better with Butaev. He has taken a lot of shots. It's certainly scoring points for Stanionis bit and affect him. Now, and if this goes to the judges' scorecards, the judges may think.
And Butaev has the...
Absolutely, these are very...
Double left hook. Stanionis 48 of 106 for a 45% connect.
And there's a nice left hook from Stanionis.
Well, it could be the mindset of, I need to get this back. Be a cut that has opened up. What a left hook connecting for Stanionis, but back comes I believe the blood is coming from the nose of Eimantas Stanionis. So
there's another left hook, and that left hook's been finding a hole by a lot of these shots from Stanionis.
What we are witnessing here is pure savagery. What is the second half going to bring? For a connect percentage of just 6%, Stanionis.
Well for Stanionis now.
Butaev, double jab by Stanionis.
Trying to rough Stanionis up a bit, going to the body, and I'd love to see that. He is on the ropes, and Stanionis, that's just absolutely, and I think that's very well. It's under the pressure, and eventually he's able to take control. By this point,
Go trouble, but at least on the scorecards, he can do some significant damage to you physically.
option that Butaev is delivering to him.
Now, is
Stanionis' power now.
And there's a right hand over the top. And Stanionis.
See, Rafael Ramos would continue to warn Butaev almost as he was punched off the break there.
That final third to go with so much on the line. The rhythm of Stanionis. Stanionis is into a rhythm, but not necessarily illegal. As I get into the ninth.
Absolutely. He was frustrated there. And there's some shots to the body, really getting thrown off of his game as he nearly was pushed.
A 7% connect percentage. Stanionis
consistently pressing forward, although he may be right above the forehead of Stanionis.
To start to really put together. Big men are going to walk outside of the ring and look like they've been thrown through a lot, entertaining and enjoying this thing.
And it's been starting from the get-go. There was no feeling out round, and there's a
referee shirt.
Yeah, he's going to have to change that up. And explodes with 2 to 3 shots.
Beautiful left hook to the body by Stanionis. Body work by Radzhab Butaev. Stanionis keeps coming. Have some more. We got 3 more rounds on the way. Stanionis, total punches landed, thrown through 9. Miguel, what was your observations from the 9th round?
For these final 3 rounds, I may have to give this round away to Butaev. In a word on Stanionis, I think it has affected Stanionis a bit because his pace this
step backwards at the moment.
And there's a big right hand to move Butaev off of his point. Stanionis, we've seen.
Stanionis landing
that right hand. Both men, and there's a big another jab that
meaning he gets a lot of leverage behind his punches because he's
punishment to the body over the last couple of rounds. Staggered Butaev a bit.
To hold on to his championship, both men are on deep
in mind for Butaev as well. Urgency. We've seen Stanionis go the distance before. And there's a beautiful control this fight and has looked and gotten the better of Butaev.
It's that right in the back of the head, but I got to tell you, Stanionis has one of the best cut men in the business in order to beat this guy. And it's one thing to plan for it, and it's one thing to... Both of his eyes are swelling considerably.
Absolutely, and you can tell Stanionis is not just resting on maybe because Mike Rodriguez also works with Butaev.
Look at this. Oh, big shot there by Butaev. This is the most weary leg. Oh my goodness. That's a significant moment in the fight. That only adds to the lead.
Butaev was actually looking really good in.
He had, and that could be significant theoretically.
And there's a left hand that's done Butaev here.
The world is on the line. Will Stanionis become here at AT&T Stadium here in Arlington, Miguel?
Able to stand with the physicality of Butaev, and yeah, he certainly does. And I think
of the judges.
And there's a left hook thus far on Stanionis, and I think right now
Stanionis.
And this may be the fight that will elevate Stanionis. And there's a big left hand catching him with the shot, but right now Stanionis still absolutely a new player in the welterweight division, and a huge right hand followed with the left hook, and he is still on his feet. Stanionis with the left hook.
Look at this. I want to see Butaev again. Could this be the coronation for Eimantas Stanionis?
Absolute brutality from both men.
Eimantas Stanionis.
So history.